In the city of Santa Clarita, tucked away 4 miles west of Lyons Avenue from the I-5, lies a ghost town. This is Mentryville, a period barn, a red schoolhouse, and a 13-room mansion known as Pico Cottage. Established in 1876 by Charles Alexander Mentry, the oil boom town was once called home to over 100 families. But when production slowed, the residents began to leave the area. With it, most of the town's structures. Rumors say that some of the residents never left and that they still haunt the area. But those are just rumors, right? Alan Pollack is the president at the Santa Clarita Valley Historical Society.
Yeah, Mentryville was an old oil town. It turns out that the Santa Clarita Valley, among its other distinctions, was the site of the first oil discovery, the birth of the oil industry in California and the West. But the town there was built around the oil wells for the workers that were working on drilling the oil out and maintaining the oil fields.
But is Mentryville haunted?
Well, you got to understand, I'm a historian and I'm a doctor and a scientist, so I'm going to leave the interpretation of those things to others, and we're really more interested in the history here than than other happenings.
The rumors caught the attention of a paranormal investigator.
My name is Kimberly Demery, and I am part of an all-female ghost hunting team called the Paranormal Housewives. And I remember when I was first here, getting used to the house and the creakiness, as old houses do. But for sure, I do remember my very first time, because I remember my heart pounding, the hair standing up. We were all downstairs, and we were all the investigators, and we were ready for our big EVP session. That's when we sit around and we ask questions to the ghost and try to get them to participate. And we literally heard walking upstairs, and we could hear it moving from one room to another as if it was going somewhere. And that was pretty thrilling.
Having obtained special permission to access areas of Mentryville permanently closed to the public, we began our own exploration of the grounds.
I heard a man in there. That's what I heard in here. So I think they know we're here. Yay, it's gonna be fun. It was in this spot right here where an investigator was sitting, and the handprint appeared next to her. And then we had her put her handprint down, and we left her hand down on the floor for a little while so that a print would appear. And we found that her palm was much larger than the palm that was next to her. And then someone used an infrared camera, and they watched the palm for a little while, and her handprint disappeared pretty quickly, and this one lingered much, much longer. We were long enough for us to get photographs of it, and the infrared also showed that they were different colors. This is where they heard some sort of either a moaning or maybe a woman dragging out her speech. We're not quite sure, but everybody in the room heard it. So it was a disembodied voice. It wasn't an EVP.
A key or the keys to the spot.
EVP is a voice that only our recorders caught, that we did not hear with our own ears. So unless you're listening with a headset in real time, you don't know that you've actually caught something until you get home. Yeah, you might like this. So up here in the barn, we just came up a flight of stairs, and as I was trying to come up the stairs, I was on my own. And when I was downstairs, that's where I was getting the feeling that I was being followed by somebody who didn't really want me in here. So as I was trying to come up the stairs, I felt somebody push down on my head, like, no, you don't need to go upstairs. This is the room where we were taking pictures, and we were standing in the middle of the room here, and we were looking at some of the photos, and we were talking about dusts and orbs, and we caught a male voice on our recorder that said, "Yeah."
I could see him when your camera flashes. Come on over here, Kim. Watch in front of his lens right here when he flashes. I could see him when your camera flashes. Come on over here, Kim. Watch in front of his lens right here when he flashes. I could see him when your camera flashes. Come on over here, Kim. Watch in front of his lens right here when he flashes.
Almost as if he too was participating in our conversation and probably looking at the photos.
We decided to conduct our own EVP session to see if we could catch anything with our own equipment in the schoolhouse.
Hi, is there anybody in this room with us that would like to talk to us? Might have been the wind. There was a tap.
Careful review of audio and footage, there were no clear signs of any paranormal activity on our equipment. A camera left running in the house did record an unusual tapping not easily explained.
It's tough. But that's what keeps us coming back, is every little bit we get, and then you come back and you always get a little more.
Mentryville stands as a deserted reminder of a once thriving community. But could Mentryville really be haunted by its past residents? Or could it just be the work of the human imagination?